Welcome to our home in Abu Dhabi. We've been living in Abu Dhabi almost 2 years and a half. It has been quite an interesting experience to live in a country which is a model of tolerance, of a multicultural society.
We would also like to highlight that our first daughter was born in this country last year, so the UAE will be always very special for us.
Colombian cuisine and culture is a result of a complexity of our geographical situation. We have on one hand the Pacific and in the other the Atlantic Ocean. We have many change of mountains, which makes a country of very complex geography. And we also have the influence of our native people, Spanish culture, and also African culture, which makes a very rich cuisine with very different ingredients, with very different techniques. And today we have chosen Colombian dishes that you can prepare easily in UAE, and all the ingredients are very easy to get in UAE.
We will do the patacón pisao. That is one of the most representative dishes of our food. It's from the coast, from the Caribbean coast, and it's very nice. You can eat that one with most of the dishes that we have. And we will do something from the Pacific. We will do a traditional ceviche with raw fish. And then we will have ajiaco from our capital, Bogota. That is a very representative dish of our country. And we will also prepare a very nice Colombian coffee for all of you.
Colombia has a very interesting mix of European influence with the Spanish, and also through the Spanish with the Arabs, very strong African presence. We also have very important native influence. This is our native original hat. This is made by caña flecha, which is a plant. This one is used by ladies.
No lo vi. We use this one like for festivals, carnivals, and it's very traditional and very colorful.
We have this book about the strong Arab influence in our food, especially in the Caribbean side of Colombia. Seeing kibbe and hummus, it's very, very common. You will be surprised what you will find. You'll see they sell habas, Arabic bread, in every corner. So I think if there is any picture that can show that, is this one. Arabs and Latin Americans, we have a lot of things in common, even more than we think. We have the sense of family, sense of friendship. Way to gather around the food is also very important in Latin American families. Fernando Botero is one of our most famous artists. This is the way he paints and he makes sculpture. One of his most famous sculpture is in front of Burj Khalifa in Dubai. You can see it when you go there. Then we have also Alejandro Obregón, who is a very colorful artist. We can also show you another kind of art that is happening right now in the kitchen. Please come with us.
Now we are in our kitchen. We're ready to prepare our ajiaco.
Ajiaco is a very traditional soup from the main capital of Colombia, Bogota. It is done with many kinds of potato and chicken and other ingredients that Catarina will explain us how to do it.
To prepare a very tasty ajiaco, we first take some white onion. We put in a pan. We mix with the oil. We add also green onion and garlic. And we have to wait a little bit until it becomes gold.
This has been done by natives in Colombia for more than 500 years. Even before the Spanish they came, they were doing this with many kinds of potato that they find.
It's ready now. So let's add some cabbage. And we will add also some chopped carrot. And we have to stir again this mixture until it gets some color. Chicken is very important for this place because now we add the chicken, but at the end we will have to remove the chicken again and shred it. Now we will have to wait again some minutes until the chicken gets ready to add the water and start to prepare the soup. For the soup, we will use 3 different kinds of potato and also some corn. Two scoops with salt and half scoop of pepper. And we stir again until it starts boiling. The ceviche is a very nice dish from the Pacific region of Colombia, and we can use as appetizer. It's very nice and it's very fresh to eat. And we add the fish. We use also some olive oil and squeeze lemon. It's very important to have the right amount of lemon because it will marinate, it will cook our fish. For the fish, we can use sea bass, hamur, any white fish with a nice meat. Sliced white onion, red onion. For the ceviche, we will use also different kinds of bell pepper. It's very nice to use colors, so we alternate and we mix red, yellow, we can use green, any color you wish, and it's very nice for the presentation of for the ceviche. Now we mix here. We add also some salt. We add pepper. And we can add also some thyme. We mix. And this one should marinate for 2 hours outside the fridge. In our daily life, we are always cooking because we do many receptions here. We have many kinds of food from our 5 major regions, so we try to change every time. Let's check now the soup. And we will add now the potatoes. Usually in Colombia, we have a very small yellow potato that is called criolla, but we don't find that kind of potato here, so we find something similar in the market. They have many nice potatoes from all the world, and we use this for the mixture.
As you can see, this is 3 kinds of potato for one soup.
This is yellowish potato that we put in the soup. We have also this big potato that is nice because when it boils, it's very soft for the consistency of the soup. and a small kind of potato. Now we add also the corn. Corn is very influencing our food. In all the regions we have corn cake. We do a lot of things in our kitchen. We do also the sancocho with the corn. And in this opportunity we will add to the ajiaco. We stir, and now we have to wait between 20 or 30 minutes until it gets soft. In the meantime, I will check the seasoning of the ceviche. To the ceviche, I will add also some coriander. The coriander is one of the influence of the Arabic cuisine to Colombian cuisine. And we cover it again. We are going to do now the patacón pisado or squash plantain. This is a different kind of plantain that is originally from Africa and that come to Colombia during colonial time. Now he's peeling the plantain, and now we have to fry in hot oil.
It's not banana. You have to have clear that this is not banana, it's plantain. Because banana will be very, very sweet if you fry it. This is very popular in the Caribbean side of Colombia, where people can eat this with fish, or they can also add like some sauce, like cream sour, or some sauce like with tomato called the hogao. They have many ways to eat it.
For our next step, we remove 1/2 of the potato from the soup, and we will put in the blender to become like a little sticky, to make the soup more creamy. We turn off and we add again to the soup.
I'm finishing to cook the plantain to make the patacón, and Catalina, she's finishing the ajiaco.
For the ajiaco, we have a very important step, and is to add the huascas. Huascas is a typical plant from Colombia. The huascas you can find in special places in the UAE. Not in all the places, but some special markets, organic markets, you can find it.
But if you are a friend of the ambassador of Colombia, it would be easier. This one we will fry it in 2 rounds. First, we are going to fry it like this. Then we will take them out, smash it, put water and garlic, and then fry it again.
An important tip for this recipe is to smash the plantain when you take out. If you wait some time, then it won't work. This is water with garlic and salt. We should fry the plantain until it's golden brown to make it crunchy.
Okay, here we are. This is our patacon, which is the fried plantain. This is mainly from the Caribbean side of Colombia. This is the ceviche, which is fish ceviche from the Pacific side of Colombia. Those are the entrance. And this is the ajiaco, which is the potato and chicken soup from the main capital, from Bogota. To eat the ajiaco, we mix a little bit of sour cream. And then we use capers, which will make a very, very nice taste.
And you can add as much as you wish.
After that, you add the chicken. So no Colombian meal is completed without a very good Colombian coffee. So we invite you to see how we prepare the Colombian coffee. Finally, we have our very nice Colombian coffee, which, to make it fresher, we just grind it. We use 3 spoons like this in a French press to make 2 cups of nice coffee.
We add hot water and we wait for 5 minutes.
Coffee in Colombia is collected in mountains by hand. The collector has to choose the really mature and red beans. It's not done in a flat land with machine. So they only select the good beans. That's why Colombian coffee is one of the best in the world. After 5 minutes, we take it down. And our coffee, Colombian coffee, will be ready. We hope you can also find a very good Colombian coffee in UAE and prepare it in this way.
We hope you enjoy our meal and try at home. Thank you so much for being with us.
Ramadan Kareem.
Ramadan Kareem.